What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the last stream of March 2025. How are we doing? I am a mess. Let's just put it that way. I am a mess. I have lost my March Madness pool officially today. And then my hair is just in my way, and it's wild. But you know what's not gonna be a mess? Is our food. Our food today is gonna be so good, I have decided. But how are we doing? I think I'm gonna take my sweater off. How are we doing now? What has been going on with you guys this week? I can honestly tell you, I am ready for some good Australian cooking. This is actually gonna be a really fun menu today, and I'll tell you why. So I did a lot of looking online, and let me switch my camera. It's usually a little more. There we go. The menu today was fun to research. So one thing we're gonna do, obviously, you can see the menu down below. Also, pinned to chat and Twitch is going to be all the recipes. So if you want to go and find the recipes, that's where they are. But we are doing Aussie meat pies, which I am excited about. And I'm not doing a regular pie tin, anything like that. I'm going to make them hand pies, kind of like an Aussie empanada. And then I found out that they had their top pub food in Australia. Everything kept coming up as chicken parm, chicken parmigiana. I've never made chicken parm. I don't even think I've had chicken parm. So we're doing that, and then their dessert is going to be a pavlova with fresh fruit. Australian. Here we go. Oh my gosh, our sacred Aussie food. You had good meat pies in Perth. Oh my gosh. Snot Rocket with the raid right off the bat. Oh, thank you, Snot Rocket. Oh my gosh, welcome everybody. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. You guys came right in the beginning. I love it. Oh my gosh, Bella, hello. Anybody new here? I am Becca. I am a family-friendly cooking and baking streamer here on Sundays. I do Disney Dreamlight on Wednesday nights, but we do themed cooking here in my kitchen on Sundays. And the theme this week was Australian food. If you guys have any ideas for new themes, put it in chat. It gets put in the jar, and then we pull the themes at the end of the stream to see what we're doing next week. But yes, welcome everybody. Snot Rocket, how was your stream? How did it go? I honestly, today, I might have to go get a hair tie. I am just we are in meat heaven today. I am not kidding you. The Aussie meat pies, the chicken parm. Who knew, by the way, chicken parm was a big deal in Australia? And the meat pies are really interesting because, fun fact, guys, I hate pot pie. It's why I'm going to do them kind of in a hand pie, like an empanada almost. Oh my gosh. Ashel, hello, welcome. It was good. You made churros. How did they turn out? Do you know Snot Rocket here in Vegas? There's a company, a food truck, that does churros, and I have them on my Instagram so I can find them, because one day I'm going to go out and find them, and they do all these dipping sauces, and they're supposed to be some of the best churros here in Vegas. I love churros. Chicken parm. So I didn't know top food in pubs in Australia until I was researching for today. I had no idea. I've never made chicken parm. I don't even think I've eaten chicken parm. So I'm excited to try it out. Again, all the recipes I'm doing today are pinned to the top of chat and Twitch. So yeah, oh my gosh. And then pavlova. There were a few desserts. Now there was one that kept coming up about little chocolate or little cakes dipped in chocolate and then put in coconut. And I almost did that, but we do not like coconut in this household, so that wouldn't get eaten. Where the pavlova, I feel like we can eat that. So yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe today. But okay, we're gonna start with making the meat for the meat pies. Then we're gonna make the pavlova because I have to make all the meringue and let it cook and then let it cool before we can finish the pavlova. Same with the meat pies. I have to cook all the meat, make sure everything's nice and cooked, and then make the meat pies to cook the meat pies, and then chicken parm will be last. So that everything somewhat comes out at the same time. Somewhat, y'all know. We go up and down and up and down. But, oh my gosh, welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Oh, I'm so excited. So let's start. So, let's see, the Aussie meat pies is from Jess Prelis. And again, I put their like printed out docs. I obviously, like, it's my husband and I. And so I did not get 4 pounds of meat. No, Snot Rocket, go clean up. 100% understand. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And thank you for just coming and giving me such a great community. Absolutely love it. Guys, and I am only, so when I hit 450 followers, we are going to be making a Lord of the Rings menu. And I believe as of today, I'm 8 people away. 8 people away. I cannot believe it. I honestly, like, I had a goal that one day I may hit 500 followers, and the fact that I'm 8 people away, oh my gosh, Bella, well now I'm only 7. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Thank you, Bella. Thank you. Now I'm 7 people away. And yeah, we'll do a whole Lord of the Rings menu. Usually when I hit my goal for followers, those are like 6-hour, 8-hour streams. And I'm already like, I gotta start planning this guy because he's gonna be a big deal. But I only got, I think it's 1.5, a little under 1.5 of a roast for the chuck roast for the meat. Everything else, I'm probably going to do the same or half of the amount from it, just so you guys know. That's just kind of what I'm going to do. The full onion I'll do. But yeah, everything else I'm going to cut in half, just because it's just my husband and I. So we don't need 20 meat pies. I mean, maybe we do. All right. I'm going to start by prep. So we got our chuck roast here. I've actually had it out for about an hour now. I've patted it down just because if you didn't know, meat, when it's drier, you get that good kind of crispy skin. It just does a little bit better. So then it's going to be 2, where am I? Oh my gosh, all my tablespoons are right here. Okay, all my cups are there. We got oil over there. So I'm just going to put the 2 teaspoons of oil in our pan. And then we know that's in there for when we're ready to brown. And that's our olive oil. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to have an onion. So let's just grab, I know it says a half onion, but my onion is actually teeny tiny today. So we're going to do the whole thing. But I was saying earlier is I am not a fan of like chicken pot pies and the liquid with all the vegetables. I think I might like these because it's legitimately meat. Like there's no carrots, there's nothing. It is just meat and then this onion and that's it, which that ain't bad. That is not bad. And then the liquid, of course. So I'm excited. I'm excited to try these and see if they taste pretty good. Okay. And I got the oven started. I got one at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and one at 375. Because like I said, when we're done with this, we move to pavlovas. Which I'm going to do a mini one versus, not a mini one, but miniature ones. Like multiple minis versus one large one. Ooh, that's the last of my onions. Okay. Ooh, crying. Okay. Get it together. Get it together. Onions make me cry really bad. I even worked in a kitchen and I had to cut onions every day and I never got used to it. So we're good. We're good. Thank you, Top Dog, for the shout out. All right. Now a 4th cup of flour. Because I did the 2 teaspoons for the brownie, I'm going to keep the 4th cup of flour. I have a feeling it has to do with making a roux, making your sauce thicker. So I will keep that one the same. I'm going to take the beef stock down a little bit. Okay. My eyes are legit crying. I'm going to show you guys the tears right now, up close. You guys like see these little tears? I'm not kidding you when I say I really cannot handle onions. Okay. All right, we're going to just like put these back here where maybe I won't smell them as much, and then we'll have that. So we'll put this as we get stuff, because it's all pretty much going to take place on our Dutch oven. So we will be doing a stove view. All right, we got some beef stock. I prepared myself today, guys. I pulled all of our ingredients, put them off to the side so I don't have to be running around the kitchen and disappearing. So this is 4 cups, so we're going to do 2 cups instead. Get that all ready. Now, the only thing I didn't get was Vegemite. I couldn't find it, and I was too late when ordering. I have had Vegemite, just so you guys know. I told you guys I have my aunt and my aunt, uncle, cousin, my entire life have lived in Australia. So I have tried a lot of Australian food. Like even for dessert, I thought about doing fairy toast. But I mean, that's very easy to do. But like I am used to Australian food. So I have tried Vegemite. I just couldn't find it. I do not like it. But I'm not like 100% opposed to it. All right, Worcestershire sauce. Now let me see, because if I put this in with the stock, let's look at, I want to see when does this all go in. Add the onions, okay, the recipe, here we go. Of course they wanted us to do this the night before, not happening. We're going to add the beef to brown thoroughly. And then we add the onions and cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Add flour, then cook. Slowly whisk in beef stock, and then all the seasonings. Okay, so we'll put the seasonings in another small dish, just so they're all together. This is easy. What up, Pook? How are you? Excited for the meat pot? I am too. I am really hoping they taste good. I was saying earlier, I'm not the biggest fan of like chicken pot pie because of all the vegetables and stuff, but the fact that this is just like pure meat, I'm kind of like, this is good stuff. Like, I think this is going to be good. And all the seasonings, I am so tempted to put in, whatchamacallit, garlic, but I'm not going to because the recipe doesn't say to do garlic and I don't want to go off of it. So I'm not doing garlic, but I'm super tempted to. Okay, that's like a half of a bay leaf. There's one. All right, here's another half. Okay. And then salt and pepper, which I got over there. All right. I think we're ready to go to our stove ham because we got everything we're going to do behind me it's going to be in the Dutch oven. So we're going to do everything in the Dutch oven. Let me just turn this on high, get that oil started. And let me reread it again. I make a mean tortilla. Is it? Okay, I might say this wrong. Tortilla? Tortiri? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Okay, we're going to brown the meat. That's all we're going to do. And then onions. We're going to put this in order. And then flour. And then stock. And it wants us to whisk. So let me grab a whisk real quick. Okay. And then the flavoring, and then we put in the oven. I think I got it. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. No, you're good. Poop, I can't speak the right way. I spell wrong. I don't know how I manage people sometimes. Okay. So there's just a teeny bit of oil in there. And like I said, here's our meat. It didn't say anything about like cutting it or anything, just like letting it be. But then when it's done being browned, we kind of do everything and then we'll put it back in before we stick it in the oven. I did get something that is a third of the size. Well, actually less than third, like a fourth the size, a little over a fourth the size of the recipe. So I'm expecting the meat to go pretty fast as far as the cooking of it goes in the oven. Okay. It's not sizzling yet. I don't like that. I'm gonna pull it out. I want it to sizzle. So let me grab just a little plate that when the meat is done, we'll be able to make basically there we go. I can hear the sizzle of the oil. Tortilla. It's a Quebec. I know it's Quebecese. I might say it wrong. It's Quebec meat pie. Okay, Poop. Now, what is the difference? Like, is it a lot like this, where it's just pure meat in the pie? Is there a lot of vegetables? What are we looking at with that one, Poop? Okay. Love it. So this is going to sit for about like 5 minutes. I am actually going to move my knife cutting board over to the side. We're going to let this get nice and browned. Nice and brown. In the meantime, we have to, we're going to put all this together. Then we're going to put it in the oven. It goes in, I believe, 375. Yeah, 375, and it says for about 2 hours. We're not doing it that long. I'm literally gonna probably do it for 30 minutes, maybe 45. Check it and see if it's done. Again, it's only gonna be it's a little over a pound, so it's gonna be pretty fast, especially with this pre-cook that we're doing. So probably 30 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Pork and beef with a little mashed potato to thicken the sauce. Oh, and stir that. Ooh. Oh, I like that. That sounds pretty good. And is the sauce kind of like this, where it's like the au jus, like just the gravy almost from cooking the pork and the beef? That's kind of what I like about this one, is like the sauce for the meat pie is like, it's the gravy. So I'm really hoping, gravy. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, well that sounds really good. Like really good. Okay, so while this is cooking, because this is going to take a few minutes. Yeah. I'm going to put that on high, though. Let's go ahead and kind of get, I think, everything ready for our pavlova. Because what has to happen is, the pavlova is a meringue. So, to start it off, the meringue itself, you have to whip it to perfection until it is so insanely dense, fluffy, but holding its form. It's like such a weird thing. And then once you get it there, you have to bake it. But what's funny is you have to put it in the oven at 350 degrees, immediately turn the oven to 200 degrees, let it bake, and then once it's like perfectly baked, you then turn the oven off, but you let it cool with the oven in the oven. It's just simple, and then you don't want to burn it. Yes, and then you don't want to burn it on top of that, because then it's this chewy, crunchy, horrible thing. And that's how meringue's supposed to be. The outside is this crunch. The inside is like this yummy, soft, marshmallowy, creamy, just texture. And so I think for me, I'm going to do small pavlovas. The best part of the pavlova, you literally just like plop it down on your mat in the oven. Like we're going to put a silicone mat on top of a cookie mat. you plop it down, kind of smooth it out a teeny bit with your spatula, and you cook it. So all I'm gonna do is like little mini versions. But yeah, it is 100%. Oh my gosh, it's so stressful. Maybe we'll just wait because I think I need to wait so I'm not freaking myself out. You know? Because oh lordy, this could be a little crazy with pavlova. All right, let's go to our stove. And I definitely think we're good to flip. Yeah. Now, technically with the meat pie, I can actually cook that side a little bit longer. Because I want that, you want your meat almost to be the color of the gravy that's going to be on the meat pie. So, because I already turned it over, I'm going to let that side cook. But then I'm going to flip it back over. I want that a lot more brown. It almost needs to look like you've already cooked the whole thing. It's the best way. Thank you, Poop. I think it's been a long time since I've made meringues, but I think I can. Like, I know I can. We got this. If I mess up, y'all are with me. So, I think what we'll do first is let's just collect all of our ingredients for the pavlova. And then from there, like, we can finish up the meat. I think we're good with that. So we're going to do 4 egg whites. It is so important to not have a yolk in your egg whites. So I am doing this the old school way of putting all of my eggs in here, and then I'm going to go in with my hands and pull the yolk. And the yolks, I can make a curd with it. I could do so many things. So the yolks I'll probably just keep in the fridge for another recipe at some point. I just got 2 eggshells. Okay, this is the most non-tacky egg. So we'll get his yolk out first. The other thing too is I prepped my bowl, my mixer. You don't want any oils when you're doing this. So I actually did a little vinegar rinse on my mixer behind me because that seriously helps just again leaving you don't want fats and oils in this. It's like the last thing you want are fats and oils. Okay, I'm going to put the eggs and then here's those yolks that I don't need. I'm going to put them in the fridge as well. I'm going to lower my temp just a little bit on here. I don't want to burn anything. Okay, so we got all of our egg yolk. Now we're going to need 1 cup of sugar. I don't have super fine sugar, so regular sugar is just going to have to do. I could technically put this in a really high-end food processor to make it super fine, but I don't have a high-end food processor. I have a very simple one, and I've tried it. No problem, Pooh. Thank you. All right. And all of this will kind of take place back there, so I'm going to just move these over. And then the cream of tartar, because usually that goes in before the vanilla, or do they have it? They have the vanilla first. So 1 teaspoon, I'm just going to put a 1 teaspoon in my vanilla extract over here. And then usually cream of tartar and cornstarch get folded in. And that can happen over here, so we can put it in a little bowl over here. Already that meat is smelling so good. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon cream of tartar. Get in there. And then it's 1 teaspoon cornstarch. And we'll prepare all the fruits and everything else to go on top of the pavlova once we're done, towards the end of stream. So If you're wondering where that is, that'll happen at the end of stream. Let's go ahead and go back to our meat. Oh, I love it. I actually think I'm gonna turn it on its side and hold it a little bit. But look, actually let's do this instead. Ooh. These tongs are not big enough. You guys see the struggle? I'm bringing out the barbecue tongs. Such good color though. I'm so excited. I think before I put the onions in those, I'm going to put a teeny bit of the stock just so I can get the good browns off. Yeah, okay. We're going to pull this guy. Get our onions in there. Oh, there's definitely still enough fat in here. Okay, that's good. I'm going to put a teeny bit of the stock in, just a little bit. Then get all those good bits, the good tasting browned bits from the bottom. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, and all it is onion and beef. I cannot believe it. So excited. But like I said, I'm making them like more hand ties than like tie ties, just so you guys know. But I love it, like Aussie food to go. All right, and let me check the recipe one more time. Let's see here. Add the onions, and then the flour, and slowly add the beef stock. Okay? We got that. I want these onions to be a little bit more cooked. Kind of smells like In-N-Out, I'm not going to lie, guys. Smells like a burger joint right now. Let's see here. Okay. Now the recipe that I did online, it didn't say that we had to, what's the word I'm looking for? That we had to take the meat out, but like, I can't imagine doing this with the meat in there. Okay. There we go. Nice thickening up. This is good. And a little bit more. A little bit more. Definitely don't want little flour chunks in anything. Want to cook that through. Smells good, and I haven't even had the Worcestershire or the bay leaves yet. Oh. This is good stuff. So what will happen is once the meat cooks in this, and they, best way to explain it is that once it cooks, if there's still too much liquid, we'll reduce it down to more of a gravy before we make the actual meat pies. I can turn this to medium. I don't know if that fan was super loud for you guys. Here we go. That's the Worcestershire. Sounds good. Now let's add some salt. I still got a teeny bit I'm going to cook through of this flour. Definitely by doing this with a whisk, I can say that it chops your onions up. So a lot of my onions are very, very small. But that's perfect. All right, let's go ahead, stick the meat back in there. Love it. I'm gonna stick the lid on, and then it goes in, like I said, 375. We'll put it in for 30, right? Oh, Bella, it smells so good. I'm so happy. I am so beyond happy. It smells so good. I hope these turn out amazing. Okay, we're gonna do 30 minutes because it's a pretty, let's turn the stove off. It's a lot smaller. Like the one they had online, it says 4 hours for 4 pounds or 2 hours for 4 pounds. I had a little over a pound. So we're just gonna keep all these little things for the meat pies to the side, just because, again, I'm going to be using them. But I can kind of clean up this little area right here, because I think we'll be good. And now we move on to pavlova. So I want to just make sure. We already pulled the sugar, the egg whites. We got sugar, egg whites, vanilla extract. Then we're going to bring it back over here when all that's done. Add our cornstarch, cream of tartar. We'll fold it in, and then it goes on the pan. Let's get the pan ready. So I'm going to use just a regular old cookie sheet, but I am going to put a silicone mat on. And I think I'm going to do like 4 little ones, almost like 2-person desserts, or if you're like me and you love desserts, I'd eat probably a whole pavlova by myself. And then let me reread all the instructions, because again, you gotta reread these so many times. So, preheat the oven to 350, done. Get your silicone baking mat, done. With a hand mixer or stand, I'm definitely doing a stand, beat the egg whites on medium-high until soft peaks form, about 5 minutes. Add the sugar divide it into 2 for 30 seconds in between. Once the sugar has been added, turn the mixer up to high speed until glossy and peaks form. They should be stiff enough that the whisk stands straight up. I know what that means, so I'll show you guys. Then we'll add in the vanilla extract and beat for 1 more minute. The peak should still be stiff. Then we're going to bring it over here. Use your rubber spatula. Ta-ta-ta. Fold in the cream, the cornstarch. Spread into little circles. It says for mini sizes, look below. Divide the mixture up into portions, spreading, or pipe them. Okay, we're not going to pipe them. I still want them rustic looking. So we're going to put them in, keeping them relatively tall. So keep it tall. Place in the oven. As soon as you close the door, reduce the heat to 200 degrees. And in about 90 minutes, we pull them. And then we let them cool. Woo! We got this. Okay, let's do this. I don't have a cam for my mixer. I have it for the stove, not for the mixer. So we're just gonna live with it right now as is. Okay, egg whites on. These go for like 5 minutes, they say. So let me see, what time is it? 3:09, so at like 3:14, we'll check it. We will check it out. And this lady too, I think it's Sally's Baking Addiction. Yes, that's who this recipe's from. Again, all recipes are at the top. These ones for sure. She has said you can make it ahead, like literally make it ahead if you want, all these other things. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool that you can do that. Medium high. Oh, I can go a little crazier on my guy. You know what we should do while we're doing this is let's clean our fruit for the pavlova and maybe cut it. Just so we're ready. I got some good fruit too that I'm quite excited about. We got blackberries and I got strawberries. I figure that's a really good pavlova. I even have a pomegranate, so I could, if I wanted to, add pomegranates in it, but I think we're good with just these. And I'm not even going to use all of these, but let's do some rinsing. Get this all nice and cleaned up. So good. And then what I can do is put this here and we'll cut some fruit for the pavlova. What's nice is you can keep them pretty solid. Like I think the blackberries I'm not going to cut because those will look like cute and big on them. So I think the blackberries I'm just going to fold, but let me put a paper towel under here just to catch any excess water. The death of a meringue is water. So, and we're still going to we got to make whipping cream too. So we will still make whipping cream to go with all of this as well. All right, let's cut some strawberries. I'm thinking just in quarters. Yeah, that's a good size. Talk about a good spring dessert, though. Like, I think this is going to be so yummy and refreshing. It got a little bit warm here in Vegas, like a nice, almost summery. It got a little cooler today, but like a good little spring yummy dessert with fresh fruit. I think it's pretty worth it. Right. I'm almost done. I'm not going to cut all the strawberries and all the berries. Because again, I'm doing like 4 minis. So I don't think I need to cut all of them. The rest I can let dry. I think that's probably enough. See how these blackberries taste. Just tart enough. Okay. We definitely have some foaming happening. When we hit stiff peaks, I'll show you guys what that looks like. Because then I can bring it on over here. Okay. We might even be able to make the whipped cream real quick for this while all of this is like happening. All right, I am going to, we got all the liquid off of that. So here is all of our berries that we're going to put on top of the pavlova. I honestly think it would be so fun to do this with like papaya and mango and passion fruit. Like, oh, a good tropical one. That would be bomb. Let me see. I'm grabbing our heavy whipping cream. Because I feel like we can get away with doing some, oh my gosh, some whipped cream. Make some whipped cream for the pavlova ahead of time too. This just had the water from the berries, so I'm going to use it. And this is just, I know how to make my whipped cream. I know tons of recipes online will show you. I'm just going to put in about a cup. Yeah, so this was a half pint. I didn't use quite half, so we got that. Oh my gosh, this meat smells so good. All right, then we're going to take our vanilla extract. You do about a tablespoon, I want to say. Not too much, just a good amount to bring some yumminess. Then, something I forgot to grab, right behind you guys, is you want some powdered sugar. Just helps firm up a bit. Doing a little over a tablespoon. Again, a little over a cup or so of that heavy whipping cream. Now let me grab my just hand mixer here. And let's see, how are we doing? We're doing pretty good. All my mixing things are over here. I just did a big reorganization in my kitchen so that I could have a little bit more room for items. All right, I'm going to get up close and personal with you guys as I plug in. All right, here we go. You're going to start it off just on your lowest speed, just until you kind of get everything incorporated well enough, and then bump that sucker up. You're going to bump him up to the highest speed possible. You know, whip him into shape. That's 100% what we're going to do. So these pavlovas are going to be the meringue with a layer of fresh whipped cream and then fresh berries on top. Those are the ones we're making today. It's starting to get thick. It gets really, really bubbly. It's starting to thicken up now. It will get to the point where it's so thick like you're used to whipped cream being. You want it to be a little thicker than what you get in like a can or something, obviously, so it keeps its shape. You honestly almost want it to be the thickness of frosting. That'll hold its shape so good. It takes just a few minutes to do. And then we'll stick it in the fridge and it'll hold its shape. The puppies are walking around. They are like, we know what this means, the good food, and the little bits of everything flying everywhere. We're about halfway there. I'm actually going to stop for a second because we got little foams here. So I'm going to put in half of our sugar and let that mix just a teeny bit for a minute or two. And then we'll put the rest of the sugar in, and that keeps going until we got those peaks. Almost there. Fresh whipped cream. It's holding its tooth a little bit, still a little runny, so I'm going to keep going with it. Because I want it to, if you see, like, it's whipped cream, it's definitely there, but it's just not holding its shape. As it sits out, it's going to get a little thinner. Not a lot, but a little bit thinner. So I like to make mine be just a little thicker than normal, so that way when I use it, it's like the perfect amount. Okay, we're going to put the rest of this sugar in and let that kind of spin around for a little bit. There we go. Okay, so see how the peaks on this, like it's just, oh, that's a really bad, you don't need, okay, you can kind of see that little peak, how it just doesn't move. Also what we want to get with those over there, but perfect, okay. Look at that, doesn't really go anywhere. This is perfect with cream. So I'm going to stick this also in the fridge because we will use that in just a little bit. All right, we can move this to the side. Let's see how it tastes. That vanilla extract, by the way, put in whatever extract you want. I just do vanilla because it's in general a really good taste. But I've done hazelnut, almond. If you guys remember, we made a Bailey's, or no, Kahlua. We made a Kahlua cake, and I did Kahlua with cream on the pie. All right, let's go ahead. Everything's very incorporated. You guys want to see what that looks like? Hold on, let me stop this real quick. Just so I can show you guys. It's very, very runny still, so I'm actually going to hold up so I don't want to lose anything. But here's your view of what this looks like. So it's very runny, but thick. So we're going to put this back over here because now we're going to get to the part where almost this is going to double in size, but be really, really thick and hold its shape. And that's when we get into the meringue business. This is the same way, by the way, you make macaroons. So for making macaroons, you also have to make meringue. So this would be the same way you would just pipe them into the little shells. Instead of piping, we're doing like a little rustic loaf, basically, of meringue. We have, let's see, okay, 13 minutes left on our meat that I think we have left. Again, we didn't do a lot. It smells delicious. Like, absolutely delicious. You guys know I like to check the meat. I definitely don't need the beef well, because they're going to be recooked. All right, we're going to jump back to that recipe real quick, just to make sure we got it all right. So once it's all done, we are going to make sure that the meat's completely tender. Then use a spoon to break up the large pieces apart to create smaller, like, pieces and chunks. If there's still too much liquid in the pot, we're going to simmer it until we're happy with the thickness of it. So we'll probably take the meat out, cut it up a bit, let the sauce simmer, because I did a little bit more sauce. So we'll let the sauce simmer. And then from there, we have to make the pies. So I did buy puff pastry crust. So we're going to take the puff pastry crust and we're going to put it out here. I'll put some flour down. We're going to put it out here. We'll use the biggest one. And I'm going to put some meat, pull it over, and then we'll do it with a fork, push it down. And then from there, it'll go back into, let me grab a fork, back into the oven. 375 on that as well. Poke it, and then about 10 minutes or so. Um, let's see, blind bake for 10 minutes. Yeah, so it's about 10 minutes. And what's interesting, they have, this recipe's really quite interesting. Okay, so it looks like they want you to first, because they're doing it with a regular pie crust. So you have to first bake the pie crust, then put the stuff in, and then bake it again for like 30 minutes or so. But because we're doing the hand ones, we might be able to get away with them just being in for 15 to 20 minutes. Let's see how this is. Ooh. Definitely not. We need a lot more. Okay, our meringue is still going. So, we'll do the egg wash. Let's get the egg wash ready for our little Aussie meat pies, which is just going to be 1 egg, the whole thing, white and yolk. And then probably like a tablespoon or so of water. Or milk. You could also do milk if you wanted to. And we're just going to mix this up so it's a good consistency. And there's not too much of the yolk in there, that kind of stringy. You don't want that. Perfect. Got our egg washed. Now I want to see, I'm jumping to the pavlovas now. So I want to see if the mini pavlovas, okay, they don't need to go in for 90 minutes. They need to go in for about 35, which is great because I was like, 90 minutes. I was like, guys, we're going to be hanging out and just chatting for a while. All right. Let's see. Nope, we are still a little runny. Still a little runny. I need to be fluffy goodness. Okay, so let me just make sure. Yeah, it's starting to definitely be glossy, but not stiff. So that's where we're at with that. Let's get into a little bit of, I guess, chicken parm. Seeing that your girl has never eaten chicken parm, made chicken parm, but apparently in Australia, chicken parm is like top pub food. So we are going to have some American, Italian, Australian pub food right now. We're going to need, let's read the steps. This one comes from All Recipes. I know there's an ad coming up. So I'm just going to be rereading the steps as we go through this ad, and then we'll start getting stuff. But we're going to first meat mallet the chicken, love it, so make it thin. Season with salt, pepper, sprinkle flour over, okay. Beat eggs in a shallow bowl set aside. Then we're going to mix our breadcrumbs with Parmesan cheese, and then dip in the eggs, okay, dip the eggs, transfer into the crumb mixture, repeat for everything else, and then let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, we should do that now then, I guess. This is silly. All right, I have the chicken in a bowl right here. Let me get the water out from the chicken, or actually, you know what, we'll just do this. So I got 2 chicken breasts that we're going to cut in half. And then actually, let me just do this. I'm going to cut these chicken breasts in half, and then we'll meat mallet that. This is not the way to do this. The proper, healthy way, right? I wouldn't either, Annie. I thought it was the weirdest thing, but everything I was looking up online was saying, like, Australians, like, because I obviously looked up, like, different foods and all of that. And they just kept saying, like, the Australian food, like, pub food, like, they really have, in, like, taken over the chicken farm. I'm just shaking off the fat right now. Okay, so we got four chicken breasts now. I'm going to wash my hands. I always think of chicken farm. I'm always like, it's basically like chicken pizza. Okay, let me check this, because we might be getting somewhere. Ooh, we are almost with our pavlova, guys. So this is the best part, is the meat mallet. We're going to put our chicken breasts in here. Yeah, I always think of chicken farm as like chicken pizza. I'm like, you got the breading on it, you got your marinara sauce on it, you got cheese, basil. They serve it with, oh, that's even weirder. I didn't even look up what they serve it with. Okay, serving chicken farm with fries. I almost made pasta today to be like, you have to have pasta with your chicken parm. That is so funny. That is weird. Okay, that's weird. All right, where's my meat mallet? This is the best part of cooking sometimes. Getting your aggression out with all the tools. All right, we're gonna set that to the side because I think our pavlova is ready. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. This is really nice and thick. So let's see here. See how that just sits there? And it's so glossy and pretty. Oh, this is nice. This is really good. So I'm gonna take as much of this off before we fold it in with our cornstarch and cream of tartar. I'm just gonna pull as much as I can. If you are making meringues and you want them to be colored, like when we put in that vanilla extract, that would have been a good time to put in the coloring. Or you could do it at this stage to fold, your items in. All right. And we're just folding it in. So folding is just literally turning it and fold. Swipe and fold. Swipe and fold it over. And eventually you get everything mixed up. And you only need to do this about like 14 to 20 times, depending on how much you got. All right, and that is it. That's folded in. All right, here we go. We're gonna do mini pavlovas. So we're gonna just take it. I might need something else because these are stiff. And we gotta keep the height. They're not gonna be an expander, so you don't need to worry about like, oh my gosh, it's gonna take, no, they're not an expander. Few inch or two apart is perfectly fine. And you can kind of see, like, I'm gonna get one more out of this. This is where it kind of gets fun. do is let me get a normal spoon because I'm going to take some of that and then put some of it here too. This is my smaller one. But what's fun is you can kind of shape them. So if I cook them like this, by the way, they will legitimately be like this. So I want to keep their height, but I'm going to kind of flatten them a bit because we're going to be putting whipped cream and fruit on top. So I want to make sure there's almost like a little bit of room for our whipped cream and fruit. If you were just doing these maybe for the top of a pie or something, you could keep them super cute, do little cute designs. But I'm doing them flat. Let me show you stove view what they look like. So we've got just these little almost personalized pavlovas. Okay, so 350. We're sticking it in. We're closing it. We're changing our temp to 200. Okay, come on. Change to 200. And we're only putting these in for, I'm going to first set it for 25 minutes. I have a pretty hot oven. So we're going to set this for 25 minutes. We have less than 60 seconds until our meat comes. With lemon, oh, isn't it so good with lemon curd? I thought about doing it with lemon curd today. But I was like, let me try to do a little simpler of something than lemon curd. But that's like the perfect thing, especially because you can only use egg whites. You can use the egg yolks to make the lemon curd. Oh, it's so good. I haven't had pavlova in years, so I'm actually really excited. I've never made it, so I'm actually really excited to make it. Okay, so the beef alarm is going off. I'm going to check it with our thermometer. But oh my, does it smell delicious. Okay. Oh, you guys. Okay, stove view. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to just stick this in. We're going to see where it's at. Oh yeah, he's cooked. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm definitely going to have to mince it and all that. Keeping it at 375 though for our oven because we have the meat pies. We actually have the pie part to make. All right, we're going to put our little chicken away for just a second. Put him to the side. We'll get to the chicken parm. So we got meat pies. We got meat pies to make. All right, let's get ourselves set up for success here. We're going to do another baking tray with silicone. Like I said, I'm doing more the hand pie versus the pie. But a really great way if you're like, I want like a little one, but I don't want to do a hand one. I want it just a little bigger than that. Another great thing is to use a cupcake tin. So make sure you spray it down so it doesn't stick. Make your pie crust in the cupcake tins, fill it, and then put your topping on, like just how you would normally do a regular pie, but you can do it in a cupcake tin, which honestly, it just makes it like the perfect sizes for like kids and lunches, like just a little side. Okay. So these will bake for about 30 minutes. I just got regular old puff pastry crust. Simple, easy, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to take this out. And the key with some of this pie crust is you kind of have to move a little fast just because if it gets too, like pre-made pie crust, if it gets too warm, it gets like gummy. You can still use it. It's just kind of a pain in the butt to work with. But I'm going to start off. I don't know why I'm doing it like this right now. Oh my gosh, guys, we're going crazy. I can't start yet. I have to get the meat ready. This is like the last thing you're supposed to do. Whoa. Look at me just not doing everything properly. Hold up. All right. Gosh, I'm just jumping. I'm too excited. I'm too excited because it smells so good. I'm just too excited. All right, we're going to pull the meat. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see too, by the way? I don't know if they strain the gravy or not, but do you guys see like the thickness of this gravy? Like, do you see how it is coating the spoon? Oh my gosh. So I will take the bay leaves out. I just tried some of this. Oh my gosh, this is good. This is so good. I'm just kind of scraping some of the bits on the side. As this cools, it's definitely going to thicken just a little bit more because I'll put this in with the beef. Because, I mean, this is your gravy, guys. This is so good looking. Like, oh my gosh. So good. Okay. In the meantime, however, we are going to cut this meat so that way we are good to go with our meat pies. Let me grab the knife I was using really quickly. Okay. So it's definitely not something where it's falling right off the bone. Well, there's not a bone, but it's not like if I kept it in longer, it would definitely be more stringy. I kind of want it to be a little less stringy and more the chunks that I'm doing. Right, Pook? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It looks so good. I'm kind of mince my own meat here. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Okay, this knife needed to be sharpened, and so we're going to use the one I just finished sharpening. Okay. And I definitely don't want like giant pieces of meat, so I really am trying to kind of like mince it down. Let me grab a bowl. I'm going to grab one of my big bowls. Because once it gets to a really good consistency of minced, we'll put it in here. Because I kind of, yeah, we want these like as small. Like this is kind of this is the size we're going for. Like kind of like that. All won't be perfectly uniformed, but as long as you're not like taking a bite and then you have like also an entire piece of steak, you know what I mean, in your mouth as well. Yeah, there we go. I'm doing it like if you've ever had like really good carne asada, I'm doing it like a little smaller than a carne asada piece. I might need a stronger knife for some of this. Let me see if I can just pull some of this apart. Oh, this looks good. This is looking really good. Super exciting. Okay. Okay. We're gonna make sure to finesse this all the right way. That piece is a little too big for me. Like I just want to make sure again that I don't have something that is just, it's obviously going to be chewy because of the meat. But we don't need to make it so it's absolutely like each bite. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? Hopefully. Okay. Let's keep cutting this really nice and thin. Oh, this is cut so well. This cooked beautifully. Okay, we'll start with just these ones. A little bit long, so I'll just cut them in half. Like as close as I can get to like ground meat without having ground beef in here. This is going to be good. This is yummy, yummy chuck roast. Okay. Yeah, and then make sure these all just get well divided up. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. It is. So this is a chuck roast. I got it the store. Yeah. Chuck. I'm like looking at the label. It's a chuck roast. I was happy because a lot of times chuck roast you have to buy them so freaking big, but this one was a nice small one, which is perfect. So if anyone's new here, it is just me and my husband, Top Dog, who is also my moderator. He is also a streamer. He does variety video gaming 18 and up, but he is also the taste tester. He eats all of this. All right. We're probably going to have these down by the time the pavlova is ready to cool. Today's like menu might actually work out to be done at like generally the same time, which that is a rarity. There he is. There's the Top Dog. I don't know, Top Dog, if you can smell it, but from down here, ooh, it smells so good. All right. I just want to make sure, again, I eat usually whatever we have for stream, as long as it doesn't taste horrible. I generally eat this stuff for like my lunches. We eat it for dinner. So I definitely like to put a lot of care into the food. So even though this process is like, man, you're really like cutting this up, like I'm going to be eating it. So I want to make sure I do what I can to make this taste good. Cause food is expensive. Okay, we are almost to the little end bit here, which I'm probably gonna just do something like that. Okay, we are almost to the end of our meat part of this. And then I'm gonna add the au jus back into this until I get a consistency that I'm happy with. Oh my gosh, I cannot, my board keeps moving. That's why I'm like, at such a weird angle. We're just gonna do what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna put my towel down because it stops the cutting board from moving so I can have control. Here we go. Much better. All right. One more cut there. So much better. I don't have to be so careful. So has anybody here been to Australia? I have never been. My aunt has lived in Perth my entire life. I know, and it's sad, and I've never been to visit her. Eventually, I'm gonna get there. But I'm terrified of a lot of things that happen to just live there. And I know that's a silly reason because obviously that's like in the wild and I don't need to go to the wild. I can legitimately stay in the city. I had a friend who ended up living there for a few years and she is kind of like me and she's like, yeah, no, you don't see anything. She was in Sydney. But if these turn out good, we might be booking a trip. Watch, they're completely different. And I made like the Americanized version. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go to stove and we're gonna grab a little third cup here. And I'm just gonna kind of add. And then I think one more third cup. Let's add. And then I want all this yummy, yummy gravy out. And let's mix it all together. I don't want it too watery because obviously as it gets warm, it's 100% gonna get a little watery. And I don't want my pies watery. 90% of animals, whether cute or the other, are really cute, right? Exactly, Plaid. How are you doing? I just want to make sure, yeah. So, see, guys, this is a horrible thing to say, but it kind of looks like dog food right now. Like, it's got that wetness of the dog food, but that's what I like. So let me go to stove to show you. Like, see what I mean? Like, it's got enough wetness of the yumminess we made, and even that au jus, I'm thinking of making it super, super, like, kind of roasting that, the rest of that au jus, as almost like a dipping sauce. Should I do that? I think we should do that. Right? The cute ones, Jedi, 100%. Okay. I know I just licked the spoon and then put it in there. I promise you none of this is going to Neighbors. I would never do that if it was going to Neighbors. Top Dog and I are definitely going to eat this. Okay, now we can get back to our pastry that I was so happy to get into and then realized, oh, I should probably have the meat ready. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. All right. We're just going to put these down. I'm going to get as many as I can out of this. I think I have enough meat for a lot more of these, but we'll see how much we can get. The rest of the meat, honestly, guys, I put like all this meat that sometimes gets left over in like my scrambled eggs the next day, and oh lordy, does it taste good. Little avocado, little scrambled egg. Not a bad way to have breakfast. All right. Okay, we're gonna probably do a few of them. Because remember, they're going to fold over. So right now they're all round. But they will fold over. Because like I said, we're kind of making them almost empanada style. So let's leave that out. We're going to take a scoop of the meat. That might be too much. And then we're going to pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Supposed to do this cute with a knife or a fork. I'll still go back. I think I can still go back and do it with a fork. So not a lot of meat. Here we go. Let's get me a fork. Get me a fork and make this look good. Fix this one so he looks cute too. They are going to look like little empanadas when I'm done. That's so fun. Okay. A little bit of beef in there. So obviously a lot of the ones I saw online, there were some that were like these, that there were hand ones, and then other ones that were a lot like a chicken pot pie, where it's an actual like pie, not doing what I'm doing. Okay. Might have a little spillage here and there, but we're good with that, right? All right. Let's bring this baby back up. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a little bit of some spillage when I get these, but y'all know we don't try for perfection here. As long as this tastes as good as this is smelling right now, I will be so happy. Okay, bring this up a little bit. And these will rise like and expand not too much. Think about pie crust, right? Like it expands, but it doesn't like get huge. So you don't have to worry horribly about putting them like 1 inch, 1.5 inches apart from each other is plenty of space. All right. Okay, let's get back to our cutting here. See, already starting to get a little warm for the crust, which means see how stretchy it is. That's what happens with like pre-made pastry. And pastry in general, like you want to keep all that dough so nice and cold. So this one's not going to be as much of as a half circle, but it's okay. And I think we got like one more we can do. And obviously, like, I would probably, if I could, like if I had time, I would take the rest of this dough, there is some left, and roll it back up, roll it out, cut again, just like you would cookie dough. I'd put it in the fridge in the meantime though. I'm actually kind of out of space on our sheet here. And I'll show it to you guys in just a second. We have so much meat left. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we got 9 of our guys. I'm gonna just stab them a little. Not in a cute way. Just stabbing them so air gets into that. Then our egg wash, if you remember, we made egg wash for a little while now. And I'm just gonna go over them with the egg wash. I'm pretty generous with egg wash. I like egg wash. And then I'll show you guys on stove cam where we're at with them. These little hand meat pies. They're smaller because obviously I'm using this, which means it's half this. But we're gonna stick these in the oven now. Our little meat pies, Australian meat pies, 325, and I believe it's for 30 minutes. We're gonna do 22 though. Again, I got a pretty hot oven. So, all right, meat pies done. Well, they're in the oven and then they're done. Oh my gosh, I just realized this whole time was no, stove view was only for a second. I was like, wait, are you guys just staring at the au jus the whole time? Okay. So those will be done. I can get rid of that. Pavlova has like 2 minutes left. I really quickly though, I'm gonna lightly simmer this. What's left in the, I'm gonna do like just below medium because I kind of want actually I'm gonna do it on the other side. So we have to make our chicken bone. Let me really quickly move this lid. And we're gonna do it over here because I want to use it as an au jus and I want to get it really thick, almost like a glaze. So I'm gonna slightly heat it up just to make sure everything is incorporated and reduce it just a teeny bit more. All right, but we are on chicken parm. All right. Aussie food, who knew? They love their chicken parm. All right, we beat the chicken already. If you guys remember, we beat our lovely, lovely chicken. Now we're gonna get everything else. I have so much of that egg wash left. I will be using the egg wash in our chicken parm, just so I can continue using it. And we'll just add one more egg. So, we need this. We need salt and pepper. One more egg. One more egg. All right. Come on, little egg. Come on out. All right, give me 1 second, guys. My little egg holder. The lid does not want to come back on. There we go. Okay. Pavlova has 30 seconds, by the way. I'm not going to move it to show you guys what it looks like, though, because this is going to need to be in a bigger bowl, because I have to dip stuff in there. I'm not going to show you guys what it looks like because of, you have to let it, like, cool in there. So, let me make sure. Oh, my gosh. Maybe I will show you guys. Okay, we're going to do a quick stove view, and then I'm throwing it back in there. You guys, look at our pavlovas. Look at those guys. Crunch, do you see it? All right, sticking them back in, turning the oven off, letting it cool. We did it. We did it. Bum, 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 bum. All right, these are the only bowls I have, and yes, they are giant, but we're doing it. So one is just for our egg wash. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow, Catastrophe. Oh my gosh, thank you. You guys, I think I'm only 6 people away from us doing a Lord of the Rings menu. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I was in stove view that whole time. Okay, and then breadcrumbs. I got Italian breadcrumbs. So we're just gonna put them in there. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Lad, I am so excited they turned out. You have no idea. I was so nervous the whole time. I was like, please turn out, please turn out, please turn out. Okay, so our chicken, I got move stuff. I know you guys can't see it, but too much craziness. Okay. We got the chicken, which we're going to put salt, pepper, and flour on. Then we're going to dip it in the egg, dip it in the panko, and then it has to sit for just a teeny bit. And then we get the skillet going with the oil. Oh, the panko. Panko needs Parmesan cheese. The panko needs Parmesan. All right. I bought Parmesan yesterday. It's also eventually going to need little slices of mozzarella. All right. Me and my ability to never open anything. Stick it with a knife. Okay. So I definitely got more of the fresh mozz. So I'm going to kind of pair it all up. So it's going to be pretty big pieces of mozzarella sticking to it, but pub, if this is what Australians eat in the pub, then it's got to be unique and different, right? We're going to have big chunks of Parmesan, like, fried into it. I ain't going to be mad about that. Let me check our sauce here for the meat pies. still looking really, really good. Let me see. Yeah, we're still looking nice. Let me put the parm back. I could eat cheese so much. All right. Salt, pepper. Let's get this going. Salt, pepper, flour. Salt, pepper, flour. All right. We got this. I went to a Costco Business Center last week. They had an entire 16-inch wheel of Parmesan. Oh my gosh. That's like, I always want to buy the wheels and cook the pasta in it. But I'm like, it's going to go bad by the time I do that. Like, get to the bottom of it. There's just no way I would have to as well. I'd have to like convince myself big time, but I want it. Okay, generous salt and pepper. Come here, little chicken. Okay, we got some salt on the front. Oop, that's what happens when you leave the lid on. That one's gonna be just a little peppery. And then let's turn these suckers around. Some pepper. It's okay. Top Dog and I like a lot of pepper on stuff, so we're okay with this. Go broke too. A whole wheel is worth 1,000. Oh. Was that 109? Okay, yeah, that would have been hard for me. I might have tried to do it too. Yeah, the good stuff. Yeah, the aged. Oh, that's the good stuff. We actually have a restaurant here in town, like not on Strip, that does the like pasta in the wheel, and they add truffle, and it's to die for. It is so good, like so good. All right, we're gonna just put a little bit of flour. It said not a lot, so I'm just kind of. It's almost like the flour's like the drying agent. All right, let's get it all over this one. I have never made chicken parm. It's been fun so far, though. I like the when I get to like mallet the meat. Because I'm losing now at March Madness. I need to put my anger towards something. Okay. There we go. All right. Got our powdered meat. On the other hand, you just smoked 10 pounds of cheddar. Oh, we just bought some smoked cheddar the other day. Oh, it tastes so good. I need another plate though, because it's going to get crowded. So this and the egg, you're supposed to do this with 2 separate hands. Like one hand's the dry, one hand's not the dry, is the wet. But your girl doesn't follow rules ever. Okay, get that egg on there. And the panko it was Italian panko. Like, I didn't try to use something super different, but it's Italian. It was Italian style panko. So it'll add a little bit more of a seasoning. Okay. So here's what they look like with their chunky Parmesan. Set that to the side. I have 2 more I have to do. Because we had 2 chicken breasts cut in half. Well, and Todd, how did the cheese turn out? Like, how is it super, like, do you taste the smoke really good? I have to go out of town soon, and I told Top Dog he's got to make me his beef jerky. If you guys didn't know, Top Dog makes some of the best beef jerky. He hasn't made it for other people. The one he makes me, it's like a sweet teriyaki. Oh my gosh. Because every time he makes it, I won't let him bring it anywhere because I want all of it. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's my, hey, your dishwasher's clean or dirty sign. All right. Let me take a few more of just these pieces of Parmesan. Get them stuck on here because, hello. All right, we're gonna let these sit to the side. Our egg and panko is done. We do not need that. Let's see how these, you know, I'm gonna, I wonder if I can't. Okay, I can't make the pavlova go any faster. It's gonna cool when it's gonna cool. All right, now we go to making sure I'm not burning an au jus over here. Yeah, this is nice and thick. Okay, I think we're done. This will be perfect. It's like so, I mean, let me go to stove view. You guys can see I really reduced it down. Kind of forgot about it, but it is thick. Kind of loving it though. That will be an amazing thing to dip, like almost as a glaze. All right. Now we do our favorite thing ever on this series. We fry. We are frying up our chicken parm. Now, before we fry up though, let me make sure we got everything else ready. Because I have a feeling once you fry it, you're good. Okay, so we're gonna, oh, we actually have to put this in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Did not know that. All right, let's see here. Hey, Krish, how are you? How is it going? How's your Sunday? Okay. We're going to heat up olive oil, 2 minutes on each side. And then we're going to put it in the oven with some tomato sauce, which I'll show you guys what, I literally pre-bought my tomato sauce. I got this marinara sauce. I'm doing good. We're doing Australian food today, which has been fun. Because we have our meat pies in the oven right now. I didn't know, like I have family in my entire life who's lived there. And one of their like pub foods everywhere was chicken parm. Never made chicken parm, so I'm having fun doing that. But then it's so fun because we found out, Annie found out they eat their chicken parm with fries in Australia. And I was like, not pasta, fries, okay. I'm not doing it with fries though, just with chicken parm. And then pavlova, which is cooling right now, so I'm super happy. Can't get mad about that. Okay, so it has to be at a 450. We're gonna wait for the meat pies to be done, guys, because I do not have 450. I cannot do, all my ovens are being used. But we can get our baking dish. And then get this out. Wonder how this tastes. Oh, that's actually pretty good marinara. All right. And then we're going to top with tomato sauce. Add our mozzarella, basil, provolone. Okay, so I need provolone. My basil, I had to go pick that from the garden upstairs. I don't have that. I didn't pre-pick my basil. Okay, you guys are gonna come with me in a audio sense as we run upstairs to go get some basil. I'm probably gonna get 1 to 2 leaves per chicken, and we've got 4 chickens. I don't know if I have enough basil, but here we go. Let's see. I think I might have just enough. I kind of used my basil plant the other day. We made a really yummy dish. And I almost did like a chicken cordon bleu, but with chicken, prosciutto, and basil. So I definitely have some. We'll chop this up. You guys hear me? I'm out of breath now because no matter how often I work out, I swear the stairs kill me every time. Every freaking time. All right. I just want to... Okay, here we go. Another bad one here. Let me kind of get some stuff out of your guys' way. There we go. I'm just going to mince this, and we'll sprinkle it on top. That way everybody has a little bit. And then officially, I need to plant a new basil in the nursery. There we go. There we go. Man, I need to I'm going to spend some time tonight sharpening my knives because they are not sharp enough for me. Okay. And so the mozzarella I have is actually mozzarella like we eat. We eat these like these are like snacks to us. These little like 3 balls of mozzarella. But I definitely want to cut them in half so that I have a flat edge to put onto the chicken. But I am not going to spare any type of cheese on this dish. Like, I'm excited to try like all of this. So we'll do one more. So I'm thinking like 3 to 4 pieces per, 3 to 4. I guess I should get the Parmesan out too, just in case I want to add some extra Parmesan on top. Do we want to do that? I'm thinking so. Okay. All right. And then we got our provolone, and that is going to be 1 slice per chicken. So let's go ahead and pull our slices here. So we got 1, 2, 3. We need one more slice. And I need my trash can a little closer to me. All right. One more slicey slice. Got a little bit of there we go. Okay. A little bit of that paper got stuck. All right. Ooh. I am so excited for this. And then I'm going to I know I just put away the parm, but just in case we need a little more parm in life. I don't see that being a problem. I'm going to put some oil in our pan here. And then, okay, so then we got our chicken parm. So let me put the chicken parm. We're going to get some of the other things out of our way that we're done with. When the meat pies come out too, guys, I'll show it to you on stove cam. And then I'm going to set it to the side for them to cool down just a bit before we try them. So let's make sure to get all of our chicken. Look at how, just like, tell me like just breaded. How does that look so good? Chicken parm might become a big part of my life now because of this. I'm actually going to put a little bit of oil in this. It tends to like things to stick. So I want to put a teeny bit of oil in there too. Let me rub it down. Just a little bit of a towel here just to get all those yummy edges. And then, perfect. Okay, so I got some extra parm. I got a little extra mozz ball if I need it. I've got our basil. And then all of our cheeses, our red sauce. Okay, I think I've made it so we could be good to go. Let me look at our meat pies real quick. Oh yeah, they're actually way done. All right, you guys ready to see the meat pies? Okay, so you guys see the au jus right there? That we'll put in a cute little bowl for dipping. You guys, when we pull these off, oh, they smell so good. I am so excited. All right, we are going to take our oven from 375 to, it says 450. I think that's what, let's see, is that what they said? Preheat oven to 450. Yep. Okay. So we preheated the oven to 450. We're going to go into stove view because we're going to wait for this oil to heat itself up nice. And then we'll fry, it said 1 to 2 minutes per side. And then we'll put it in the pan. I'm just getting some plates ready for tasting. Y'all know the tasting is the best part. All right. And then, so we're gonna fry these babies 2 minutes for each side. Then we're gonna put it in the big pan. Bring it back to the front of the kitchen so you guys can see as we put all the accoutrements on, such as our cheese, obviously so much cheese, basil, tomato, all that. Right down under cuisine splits. Yeah, this was fun to figure out. Like they had some fun stuff. But I am beyond excited and thrilled. And guys, I want to show you something while this is heating out. The pavlovas are almost fully cooled. How great of an idea, by the way. So here they are, right? They're almost fully cooled down for us to be able to eat them. How cute would these be if you shaped them just the right way, or maybe in a silicone mold? You could shape that and make them into like little dragon eggs. Like how fun, and like you could spray it with like air spray it very lightly. It has to be with an oil free, but with glitter or something. I mean, I just think bomb. All right. Here we go. We're doing it. I could probably only do 2 at once, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, these meat pies smell so good. Okay, so once these are fried, where's the Vegemite on toast? Oh, I do not need to have that ever again in my life. I am not a Vegemite person. Our meat pies were supposed to have Vegemite in them as far as the sauce, but I excluded that because no way, Jose. But we did Aussie meat pies. We haven't tried them yet. They're cooling down. Pavlova for dessert, and then their favorite pub food, or their top pub food, who knew? Chicken parm. I am so excited about these crazy. I just touched one and it broke. That's okay. All right. 2 minutes is about to be up on this side. We're doing good. We're doing good. Where's Top? He's here. He's coming in and out. He's actually working on a few things today. He'll be down to try everything, though. I want that crisp. There we go. Okay. I think I needed to let that oil heat up just a teeny bit more, but now we're getting somewhere. So once these are fully done and put in the pot, put all the toppings on them, and then they go in for like 20 more minutes, 15 minutes, 15 to 20. So yeah, 15 minutes, not very long. And that's so fun. This was actually, the chicken parm was actually really fun to make. I mean, that's a huge piece of chicken. Yeah. Okay, 2 minutes on this guy. Just to get that good old crunch. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, next Sunday is March Madness. I actually have half of the menu already planned. I am really excited for what I'm going to do next week. It's going to be stuff I've never, well, something in particular I've never done before, but I love it. Okay, 1 more minute on this side, and then we'll stick them in the dish. I'm kind of just rereading everything, just so I don't mess this up. You guys see how lovely golden that is? Exactly what I need out of knife. Okay, so a little bit left on my minute with these guys, and then we'll put the other 2 in. I'm gonna move that to the side. There we go. Okay. Put him. And then that. And let's go ahead. Get that one in. Get that one in. Even have some of that Parmesan left over. Right, we just moving and grooving. Okay, we are set to 450 on the lower oven. Our upper oven still has the pavlovas cooling down. Just completely fine. Oh my gosh, these smell so good. So good. All right, so for chicken parm done the right way, we're gonna put the tomato sauce on, then mozzarella cheese, then basil, then provolone. If we have any remaining Parmesan, we can put it on top with a little bit of olive oil. So that's what they say to do. I might need to rearrange my dish a bit, because I do not know if all my chicken will fit in, but that's okay. Okay, we got 1 more minute on this side. I literally have a clock right over there, so I'm just like watching it. The only difference I made on this recipe, again, all recipes pinned to the top of chat. The only difference I made on this one was that I didn't have regular panko. I only had Italian. So I have little extra herbs in there, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. It's Italian, so it's got to work with chicken parm, the lovely American Italian dish. Okay, let's flip. Ooh, yeah, he didn't need to be in there that long. Neither did he. Okay, we're going to only do them for a teeny bit of time while we get this chicken parm. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. This looks so good, and I've never had it before. We're only going to do a minute on this side, just because the oil is hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. All right, almost there. Okay. All right. Go ahead, put him like that. We're gonna have a little chicken parm lasagna going on here, but that's okay. So I got my 4 pieces of chicken parm. Like I said, some of them are gonna be a little over with each other, but that's okay. That is okay. Woo. I was back in Sydney in 2018. Never in my life would I believe I'd set foot on the other side of the world. Oh, I bet. What up, Audie? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay. So we got marinara. Again, I didn't make my own marinara, guys. Bought it from a jar. I'm not ashamed. If it makes my life easier, why not? Okay. Said like 2 tablespoons per, but honestly, only the small one did that suffice. Did we do the pavlova? I've made it. It is cooling. We haven't tried it yet, Red Bean. I am so excited. I crushed one accidentally, but it's okay. We'll live. Okay, let's get on our fresh basil. Love me some freshy basil. I usually put a little too much, but it's peppery. I love it. Okay, then our pieces of provolone. This guy might need... We're going to cut this one and do an extra. We have 1 giant piece of chicken in here. And I'm going to kind of do this because he's kind of elongated. Then we're going to add our mozzarellas on top. Oh my gosh. I know an ad is starting soon. We're going to be popping this in the oven for 15 minutes. There we go. Oh my gosh, stove view. Love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, pink pastry. How are you? Total surprise red. Welcome everybody. Let me get this in the oven. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Welcome. How was stream? Guys, I didn't need more Parmesan. Oh my gosh, welcome everybody. Such an amazing raid. If you are new here, I am Becca. I am a family-friendly streamer who on Sunday we are baking and cooking so many themes up. We always try to do a themed meal. And then on Wednesdays, I play Disney Dreamlight. I live here in Las Vegas, Nevada in the US, and today's theme is Australian food. Ooh, of course the ads. Oh, they always start at the worst times. I tried to stop this one too, and it wouldn't let me. But oh my gosh. Well, I guess we should clean up then, guys, because we're about to start eating. We be eating soon, which I am happy to do. And I think we got 30 more seconds left on this ad. I guess we should get our meat pies semi-ready. Oh my God. Introduction adds a put, right? Oh my gosh. So much. Okay, you all gotta tell me when you're back. I know they can't even hear me say that, but there are so many meat pies. I don't know if we need all these on one plate. But oh my gosh, tell me if you're back. You should be back now. You gotta tell me if you're back, and we'll start this all over. Because of course, an ad pops right when that happens. I seriously hate that. Oh my gosh. Ah, thank you. Okay, I don't know how much you guys heard. I am Becca. I'm just gonna do it again, so deja vu a little bit, but I am a family-friendly streamer who does baking and cooking with themes on Sundays, and then on Wednesdays, I actually play a little Disney Dreamlight Valley. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and today's theme is Australia. We are cooking Australian food. I actually just pulled the meat pies. We made some hand meat pies. We're gonna try those in a second. We also have some pavlova, so I'm gonna grab that so we can put that together. And then I also made chicken parm, because who knew that they loved chicken parm so much? So and all the recipes I got, they're pinned to the top of chat on Twitch. So it was me just kind of finding recipes, and from what I could see, a meat pie in Australia versus like here in America, we put a lot of vegetables in it. Theirs is legitimately just meat. Like meat and gravy. That is it. It is not like a chicken pot pie. I did mine in like a little hand pie, but they make it a lot like chicken pot pies and things like that, but it's not so much. Not too much. So yeah, quite fun. Right? Home of WrestleMania, 100%. But yes, I am in Las Vegas, and I am so excited because we are, I think, 6 people away now, 6 followers away from doing a Lord of the Rings menu. That's like the goal. I want to see, you know what, this ended up, I don't like it. I don't like the gravy thing. I made it a little too thick. Girl should have just left the au jus in here, but here we go, guys. Meat pies. We're going to try those in a second. Let me go grab the other 2 so I have a whole plate of some meat pies. I'm hoping, and this was beef chuck roast? Beef chuck. Chuck roast. I think that's the same thing. Am I saying the same thing? I feel like I am. All right. You guys ready for the pavlova to come out? Oh my gosh. Like I said, I accidentally crushed one when I was trying to play with it. But look at our pavlovas, which is just meringue. I could have just grabbed that with my hand. Oh my gosh. So I crushed one when I was trying to take it off. But, oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Oh, and pillowy. As I do love meat pies and chicken parm. Not a fan of pavlova. That is great to know, Mysterio. I honestly was trying to find a few things. What is so sad is my aunt has lived in Perth her entire life. I should have called and asked her, like, what do you eat? I just thought the chicken parm thing was really interesting. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. Okay. I'm not going to put all of them together right now. We'll just put one beauty together. How much more on my chicken parm? I got 9 minutes. Okay. So we got the meat pies. Well, and Mysterio, you could tell us too, 4 meat pies. So I did it with chuck roast, Worcestershire, beef stock, onion. Like, it was very simple. Is that generally how your meat pies are? So pavlova is just meringue. I'm going to show you with the broken one. Let me go to stove view real quick. So it is a meringue. So that means it's got this nice crisp top and then this nice pillowy, like soft marshmallow inside. Think of meringue too as like a thin meringue is macaroons. That cookie is a meringue. This is just a big pile of that. And pavlova is this with some kind of filling or topping. A lot of people do it with lemon curd. I made some whipped cream and fresh berries. So we're going to grab that to put that on top because that's dessert. Honestly, if I did this, I'd probably also drizzle a little bit of honey on top because honey's just delish. All right. Let's grab some of our whipped cream we made earlier. This is going to be a pile and a half of beauty. Okay. I love homemade whipped cream. It's so good. I could eat that entire bucket of it. It's too good. All right. Got to make our pavlova cute. Let's do like a little fan of tall and short strawberries. That's another tall. Oh, here's a little shorty. There we go. Maybe fan him around a little bit. Top Dog will be down here to eat all this, by the way, guys. I don't know how he's going to feel about this, but we'll see. I just kind of want to pile these blackberries on. Okay, you don't want to be on there, over there, so we'll put you there. But, cute, cute, cute. Something doesn't want to stay on that side, but we will do, let me go get that whipped cream again. We're going to plate this the right way, guys. I'm going to take a teeny bit, and I'll show you guys in just a second. I'm eating all this, by the way, so I keep licking the spoon and then putting it back in. This is not getting shared with many a people, except for Top Dog and I. Just to kind of keep it, I need a different size. Different size. And if you guys are wondering who the heck is Top Dog. That is my husband. He is also a streamer. He's my moderator. Taste tester. Just all around amazing husband. All right, that looks like a bunny. Hold on. Yeah, let's do more like that. Okay. Kind of like that a little better. It still looks like a bunny. Right? Honey drizzle. So good. Okay, here's our pavlova. So you got a meringue. I'm going to see next to the mic if you can hear it. Like that crunch. And then it's going to be pillowy soft, marshmallowy. We got our whipped cream. We got all of our fruits. So yummy. I wish I had like blueberries. Honey would be so good on this. All right. Our last dish that we made is 4 minutes left. Let's check it. Like I said, my oven runs kind of hot. So I feel like a lot of times things are done way earlier. Ooh, okay. It's looking good. Oh my gosh. So I guess, should we try some of this? I guess we should try some of this. All right, let's try, while we're waiting for our chicken parm, let's try a meat pie. Mmm. Okay. I definitely could have gone a little bit more saucier than I did. That was my bad. The meat itself tastes good. And the sauce is really good. Like, what's there? I should have gone more sauce, though. Like, more. No problem. Thank you for the lurk. I'm actually going to heat this up a little bit. What I do have, put a little water maybe into it. Make it more au jus style. It definitely needs it. I just didn't put enough sauce with my meat. But I can see why these are pretty good. Okay. Like I said, we're just going to heat up some of that sauce we have left over. I'm just putting a teeny bit of water in to make it au jus. Maybe a little bit more watery. I'm thinking like, I kind of turn this into a little bit of almost like French dip, you know? Let's see, I need a fork to cut through a little bit easier. So I'm almost making the meat pie with an au jus to be dipped into. Okay, now let me try it. Yep, 100%. That's what it needed. That tastes so much better. Life changer. That was a game changer. Okay. 100%. I'm making those again. Those are so good. I actually love them. I like the meat. Could have gone a little bit thinner on that meat. But still, I'm loving it. All right. We got to pull out our chicken parm. You guys ready? You ready? This like music is like banging right now. All right. Here we go. The chicken parm. You guys see? Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can hear that bubbling. Oh, look at that. So good. Top Dog, if you want to come down and eat, please feel free to come down. I've already had the meat pies, but you are more than happy to come down and try the other food. So the chicken parm, I'm going to let that fill for a second, just because that heat, but oh my gosh, guys, it smells so good in here. Between the meat pies, this doesn't really smell like anything. It's just baked goodness. Between the meat pies and that chicken parm, it's so good. Let's crack into the pavlova. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna do it on the camera too, like really close for you guys. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it, but here you go, like all that. Oh my gosh. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my gosh. Right, Master? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, so good. I'm trying to get the fruits. Mmm. The whipped cream. Oh my gosh. It feels like it's a calorie-free dessert, although all this is sugar. It's so good. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah. This is so good. I gotta text Top Dog. I gotta get his butt down here. We're gonna text him. I can hear him talking to somebody. So. Oh my gosh, that tastes so good. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy with that. I am so happy. Right? That's why it is. It's so good because it's literally all sugar. Whipped sugar with egg whites. That's literally all this is. And the whipped cream is whipped cream with powdered sugar and then fruit, which I just love fruit. Mm. Oh my gosh, so good. I would eat that all on its own. Like, girl, keep that away from me. All right, let's go to the stove. Let's pull a chicken parm. We're gonna pour this guy. Oh, that cheese pull. And I don't know about you guys, but when you get that crispy cheese on the side, like right here, you gotta get that cheese. You got to get that yummy cheese. Okay, here we go. So I picked kind of the smallest one. But look at that chicken parm. I ain't mad at all. My gosh. Hold on. My silverware drawer is a catastrophe right now. The little things that divide it have started breaking, unfortunately. All right. Oh, look at that pull of cheese. All right, guys. First time ever having chicken parm. This is so exciting. I want a little bit more red. Okay. Wow. That is really good. Not that I was, like I said, it's kind of like a chicken pizza. Like, that's what this kind of tastes like. But wow. I am not mad at this. How is this pub food? This is so good. I mean, I actually love pub food. I think that's the best food in the world. But, that's really good. I do know something that's going to make it better, though. Hold up. I gotta pick the right one, or else I'm in trouble. All right. I feel like a peppercini on this would be even better. Just like a little hint, because this tastes good. It's like marinara, chicken, all that cheese. Like, there's no bad bite in it, because it's very like, this is good. But if I want like a little kick, not that pepperoncinis have a huge kick, but if I want a little something on this We got to put a peppercini on it. Oh, that might be too much of a big one for me. Yes, that's how much we eat pepperoncinis in this house, by the way. Is we literally have that giant of a container for pepperoncinis and jalapenos. Okay. So let's try the chicken parm with a peppercini. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that tastes really good. Okay, that's how Top Dog's gonna have to eat it. He's coming down soon, guys. That is so good, like that with the peppercini. Oh my gosh. You know what this kind of tastes like? It kind of tastes like you got, like instead of meatballs, you're having like a chicken version of meatballs. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Have I done Bob's Burger? I have, Master. We did some crazy. We did like a date burger or something like something insane. I can put it in though. There's like 500 burgers to choose from. I'll put it in again. I know which ones I did. So I'll put it in because that my sister actually has the cookbook. So I just like picked some from her cookbook, but that cookbook has a lot. So we'll stick Bob back in there. Bob's Burgers. Why not? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Such good food. Okay, Australians. You met. Yes, we did the black garlic. That's the one. I know we did that one because I love garlic. So we did the bet it all on black. We did 3 burgers. We did the garlic one. We did one with like caramelized. I want to say it was like caramelized dates or something like that with feta and dates and like all this stuff on it. What else did we do? I'll have to go look at I think it's when I think I did Bob's when I started doing YouTube as well, as far as like streaming on both platforms. So I feel like it's there. But I'll look, I'll see. I know my sister will know. She'll be like, yeah, you did this one, this one, this one. Because I remember thinking these are actually pretty good. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for Top Dog, guys. He's going to come down soon. He was literally like, 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes to do what he needs to do. Okay, we did not do that one. Baconings. What's on the, obviously bacon. But is there anything else fancy about that one? Okay, I'm going to eat that pavlova. I want to try another meat pie in the sauce. A breakfast burger. Ooh. One of my favorite things after being in Hawaii for so long is an egg on a burger. Like, over easy egg. You put me over easy egg on anything and I'll probably eat it. Like, I don't care what it is. I will eat it. What up, Wolf? How are you doing, Chaos? We are eating up a storm. I'm waiting for Top Dog to come down to try stuff. But look at this. We got our Aussie meat pies with some au jus. I just took a bite of it, so I'll show you the inside. So good. I made them small like this, like an empanada. We just tried some chicken parm. Never had chicken parm, never made it. So good. I actually love it with a little pepperoni on it. It was really good. And then probably my favorite thing is we did the pavlova. Oh my word. Over easy egg or bacon on a burger? Over easy egg. For sure. I am shockingly Plaid. Not the biggest bacon fan. Like, I like it, but it's not my favorite. What about you, though? And chat, would you rather have an over easy egg or bacon on a burger? I know most people will probably say bacon. I'm used to like, you give me, now if you ask me over easy egg or Spam, I don't know which one I could answer. Because I love it. Oh, Top Dog is a coming. You'll have to turn your mic on. You guys, welcome the man I keep talking about.
Not pretty.
He says he's not pretty today, guys. He is. He's always handsome.
I'm not pretty
He's
today.
always handsome.
I'm literally still in like pajamas.
So here's your question.
Hi, everybody.
On a burger, would you rather have an over easy egg or bacon?
Over easy egg.
See, we're both egg people.
Yep.
So
If I could pick one, I'd choose the egg.
Choose the egg. Okay. Plaid, you're gonna tell me what you pick. Okay.
All right, so what do we got
Are
today?
you ready for this amazing
I've been
food?
just kind of lurking, just kind of moderating chat, making
Yeah.
sure everybody was behaving. Good job, everybody behaving. But I wasn't really paying attention to
No,
the food.
that's totally fine. So these are meat pies. So what's shocking about them, I know, trust me, is they're kind of their version of, I did it in a hand form, but they
Okay.
do it like pot pie.
Okay,
No vegetables. Pure meat
that's good.
and au jus.
That's good.
So
What's the sauce?
the sauce is the au jus, so just kind of dip it
Okay.
like this. I think it's so good. So good. I needed to put more sauce in the actual meat that was in the pie. I didn't put enough. But the sauce and everything, I was like, you don't like it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I think it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
It's okay. It's not bad. It's like,
Your
eh.
face doesn't say that, though.
No,
It's okay.
I have a bad history with meat pies.
Okay.
So that, on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being amazing, I love it, 1 being I'm throwing up, I'd give it like a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken parm.
Oh, I like chicken parm.
Okay. I tried mine. So this is it just as is. I put a pepperoni on mine. Yeah.
What's wrong with pepperoni?
Okay. You need more cheese than that.
Hey, more pepperoni.
You want more pepperoni? Like that?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. With the pepperoni, oh my gosh, bomb. I wish I would have cooked the pepperoni in with the cheese. Tell me that's not so good. And look at how much we have left. We have a lot of chicken parm left.
That is good, especially with the
The
pepperoni.
pepperoni just adds so much to
I
it.
love it with the pepperoni.
Okay, go get yourself a drink. You need a palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser.
Okay, Plaid, on average, you want both. Okay, I'm splitting up your sentence horribly. I love both the egg and the bacon, but on average, I choose bacon. How do you have a bad history with meat pie?
Okay, so I've had a variety of meat pies in my life. Okay, almost all of them were not good. I would say probably half of the ones I've had in my life literally trigger my gag reflex.
Oh.
Yeah, where I literally bite into it, I just literally go, no. So I've got a long bad history with meat pies that I'm like, okay, like,
Right.
so when somebody makes a meat pie, not having veggies in it, that's a good move. That's a good start, right? But I kind of go in very uneasy
Yeah.
because of that long, rough history of meat pies. So, yes, I do have a bad history of meat pies. I know that kind of makes a lot of people literally be like, there's a story there. But really, the story is just, I've had a lot of bad meat pies in my life. Okay?
But you know what? He likes my chicken parm, guys.
Yeah,
so
that
I'll
chicken
take it.
parm is
And
actually,
I think
off stream, I'm going to be having some of this chicken parm.
I think next time I make this, 'cause I definitely am going to make it. It's so
Mhm.
easy. Is so you do the sauce and then the basil
Yeah.
and then the cheese on top.
Mhm.
I'm going to do sauce, basil, add the pepperoncinis, cheese on top, and then bake
Put the
it.
pepperoncinis under the cheese.
Yes. Tell me how good that would taste.
That might really
So good.
That might be really good.
Okay.
Like red beans. How?
Okay. So pavlova. I
What
need
did
you
just say to me?
pavlova. I need you to understand.
Okay.
Texture-wise, it'll be fine for you.
Why did you have to say that?
Because I need to explain it to you. So if you go like this,
Okay, I see.
that is the pavlova. It is supposed to be marshmallowy.
Is it cheese?
Mm-mm.
What is it?
Sugar.
Oh, okay.
Sugar.
It's just sugar.
Egg whites and sugar whipped to submission.
Interesting. Okay.
So the outside, however,
Yeah.
is
It's
crispy.
crispy. Oh. Oh.
And then so it's the outside has this like crisp. Think of when you are toasting a marshmallow.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yep.
got the crisp and then the chewy softness
Now,
on the
crisp
inside.
is the same thing, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But then we have some. No, you didn't get any of the pavlova.
Really? I got a bunch of the pavlova.
No, you got
didn't
the
get-
heavy whipping cream because you put heavy whipping cream on top with fruit.
No, I went like this with pavlova,
Oh, okay.
and then I grabbed the hard part. It's fine. We'll go big piece.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna go with the strawberry. These are blueberries, right?
Blackberry.
Blackberries. I might try it with the blackberry.
Okay.
Right.
They're tart. The blackberries are tart right
Just gonna
now.
try it with the strawberry.
Yeah. So it's just literally sugar, vanilla. I knew he was gonna love it. I was like, but I have to explain the texture to him.
Oh, this is good.
Isn't it just like
Uh-huh.
sugary vanilla
Now
goodness?
try it with the blackberry.
The blackberry I like because it adds just a teeny bit of tart into, because they're tart right now. They're not super sweet. So it adds a teeny bit of tart into the over sweetness of, yeah, I knew he was going to take it from me. Thankfully, guys, look at all the ones I have left. But if you
You
want,
want?
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous.
So this is like the
is
breakdown.
really good.
I opened one up so I could see
What is this called?
pavlova.
Pavlova?
Yeah. P-A-V.
From Australia?
No, pavlova, I believe it's French.
Oh.
I don't think it's from, no, it's just this is what they choose to eat.
This is
Yeah, but you can see like sticky inside, like a marshmallow,
I like the pavlova.
and then that hard, just like, and what you can do sometimes, if you're careful enough, is you can take a burner and burn the top to give it a more toasted, like marshmallowy.
This might just be me being weird. That happens. Okay. But it kind of reminds me of a giant macaroon.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's meringue.
There you go. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not weird.
No, it is. Meringue, so basically the difference is I took a bunch of it, where if I was making macaroons, I would have piped little circles to make the actual cookie. You like it, huh? He's literally almost done eating that whole thing, by the way, guys. I told you I should have eaten more before he showed up, but I have more over there. No, I got more.
I need to talk.
So this man for dinner is gonna have chicken parm and pavlova.
No, this is literally what I'm going to eat today.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we got through it. We did Australian food. Again, I like the meat pies,
Australia.
right? Australia. We did their meat pies. Okay, you want to know the weirdest thing? This is their pub food. Chicken parm's a pub food, and they serve it with fries.
I like Australia.
And I'm just like, what?
We need to go to Australia.
Right.
Just so we can go to a pub.
Just to eat chicken parm.
Avoid everything that's trying to kill you, but have good food.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then pavlova was one of their main desserts. The other one was something we would have loved. It was like little vanilla chocolate cakes, then dipped in chocolate.
Yeah.
The only thing we would have hated is then they roll it in coconut. And I was like, well, that wouldn't have happened.
No, that would not have
We
happened.
both do not like
I
coconut.
do not like coconut.
But
I don't
we
like
did
coconut milk. I don't like coconut powder.
it. Yeah.
I don't like coconut shavings.
Yeah. We
I
are not
had an
coconut.
actual coconut.
Yeah.
Did you tell them?
No.
Okay, so guys, when we went to St. Lucia in the Caribbean, we were celebrating anniversary and being in love. And so we did quite an extravagant vacation in the Caribbean called on a little island called St. Lucia. And while we were there, this is a tropical island and everything. Coconut right off the tree, cracked it open, grabbed a straw. I tried it, absolutely hated it. Becca tried it, absolutely hated it. So we're like, okay, we don't like coconut anything.
Yeah. Like, and we've tried everything.
We've tried all the different forms: coconut oil, milk, shavings, sugar, all kinds of stuff.
We don't like it. We don't like
We're not
coconut.
fans of coconut, so.
But we did it. We got through it. So many great Aussie food that I wasn't expecting, honestly.
Check out the Discord, by the way, guys. Make sure to join Becca with Flowers Discord. After stream today, I will post the pictures. I got a picture of both me and Becca separately, the exact moment that we tried the coconut. And I'll post a picture in the Discord so you guys can see it. It's actually quite a funny picture. You can see the reaction on our face. I'll do it before and after, because there was one of like, I'm about to try a coconut. And then there's like, I've heard the coconut.
Yeah, so not him. But as most of you guys know, so I usually choose a theme, but we are doing a March Madness theme next week. So I am not going to choose one. We will choose one next week, however. But most of you came oh my word,
Words.
most of you came to me today from a raid. And it is time we raid somebody.
Let's pass it on.
We gotta pass this love and
Raid
appreciation on. So even if you could only stay for 10 seconds, please, please,
say hi.
please,
hi.
just say hi. It's amazing to do.
To make somebody's day.
I'm gonna go, exactly. I love that you said that. That's so true.
Yeah.
Let's make somebody's
Guys,
day.
when you're streaming and you get rated, it's very exciting. It really can make your day. And you never know what kind of day people are having. So being able to jump in and just say hi as we raid
I'm
somebody,
so mad.
it's so nice. You know what I mean? So let's jump in, let's raid them, let's say hi, let's
Yeah.
make somebody's day.
So I don't know this person called Arcane Bones, but oops, I should probably say raid first. But let's try them. Again, I appreciate you guys. I thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Absolutely love it. We're so much closer, guys, to 450 followers. But love you guys. Thank you. Have a good rest of your week.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know. I go too soon, guys.
Every time, the wheel.
Not even that.
A party of 19. Oh my gosh. A party of 19.